What's up, you guys? Welcome to the Jetty Jet Show. It's Jet here, drawing for you guys. I am right now about to crawl up into a corner and cry because I lost all of my work today. And so now I'm just going to draw for you guys and talk about what happened. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. This is the Jetty Jet Show. Welcome to the show. It is Friday, and I did have a video up for you guys today, so please go check that out. It's a how to draw poses video, but this is a how to deal with your stress when you lose all of your work video and how to recover from a situation like that. So already we got a couple people in our show. Morgan Freeman's here. He knows how I feel. Thanks, Morgan. Thanks, Morgan. I know how you feel. And says Rivers. Kozlik. Hey guys, what's up? So yeah, frustrated, pretty stressed out. Wanted to cry, break down, and just cry and give up. A lot of things going on right now, and it's not a good time to. It's not a good time to talk to you guys. Just kidding. It's always a good time to talk to you guys. I thought maybe I'd take this opportunity to just vent, let my feelings out because. Oh shoot, I'm on the wrong keyboard. Because just drawing by myself and then balling all this energy up by myself, I think that was unhealthy. So maybe drawing for you guys will help me calm down a little bit. Shoot, this music is loud. Testing. Hold on, let me turn up this gain here. Testing. All right. Okay. So anyways, what am I working on? This is a fairy garden furniture recliner chair that I'm designing for the fairy gardening company. And a little bit of a backstory is they kind of needed in rush delivery. They needed a set for a show, and basically I accepted it in a time where I probably shouldn't have, because I was in the middle of working on a lot of other things. But being overambitious and also, never knowing, like, well, things are pretty secure right now, but for the future, I want to make sure I have everything kind of ready, and so I need to take on work so that I'll have money saved up, basically. Got to save it for a rainy day. But anyways, I took on the work in a time where I had a lot of work already on my shoulders, and so deadline's really tight, and I lost all of the work. This recliner that you see here, I finished, colored, painted, everything. Everything was complete. I did that about last week, and I didn't save. I didn't save it. Really? I keep asking myself, really? How did that happen? I just don't know. I think what happened was I was trying to watch anime at the same time as I was saving files and stuff. So I was talking to some friends and stuff, and trying to multitask and do two things at once is not a good idea. Get your stuff secured, saved, put away, everything. Just, you know what I mean? This is work, and it's about 3 hours of work that went down the drain. So I guess I just closed the computer, and I probably hit don't save because maybe I thought maybe I did a change that wasn't part of the final file. So I hit save. I mean, I hit don't save, and that just basically never saved anything. Yeah, I think I can remember doing that. I remember doing that. Um, and I did that not knowing that I didn't have a file like ever saved. I never really hit save to begin with. Um, here's here's some of the roughs for this chair here, and let's see what else we got. We also have this one, and we also have this is one that's no, not this one. I can show you guys this stuff. This isn't like confidential stuff. So some wheelbarrows. These are all kind of like these mini little furniture pieces for the garden that goes with the fairies that I did. If you guys are not familiar with the fairy drawings that I did, go to my DeviantArt. I posted those there. This is it. So here's one of the finished ones, and I also have another finished one. Something like this here. So, I don't know, it's a little more finished looking than that. See, if I turn off layers and stuff, what happens is if I turn off layers, it'll change the final file's like little thumbnail image. So I thought maybe I turned off a layer and then I was like, oh, I didn't want that change to happen once I have a final save, so I didn't save it. Hopefully that made sense. It's pretty complicated. That's a pretty complicated thing, I think. But yeah, this is one of the chairs, and then I mean pieces. So on top of my manga video game, I'm also working on this. So yeah, and right now we are doing something that I already did before. Let me get you guys' comments up. I'm going to talk about a lot of stuff today. Try to get this done. Yeah, I thought Manga Studio had an autosave feature. I thought so. Maybe no, I don't think so. It doesn't. PS5, PS6. I think Photoshop 6 has it. Not 5. So, anyways, how do you deal with it? How do you deal with it? I've had situations where I've done it before. I've had it before. And normally I deal with it pretty well. I'm always like I'm good. Like I'll do it again, knock it out again. I did it once, I'll do it again. That's just that confidence that you have in yourself, that I have in myself. I feel like no problem. The only problem with this is the deadline was the end of last month. Yeah, yeah. So that's where I'm at. Having to juggle a lot of work, that's what happens. And you just thank God, thank the universe, thank everything, thank goodness for pleasant clients that are understanding and just very just supportive of your process. And Fairy Garden is all of that and more. They're just great. So thanks, Fairy Gardening Company, if you guys are watching this. Really cool. And talk a little bit about how they found me. Actually, they found me when I was working on. I just drew one of my random like drawings out of my sketchbook. I said I wanted to draw something very whimsical, very like fairy tale looking. So one of my drawings in my sketchbook was a really rough drawing of a fairy girl from kind of a story that I had in my head. Actually, I did it for a class, but I just took it, pulled it out, and I cleaned it up. I painted it really, really, really well. Like I spent a lot of time on it, and that drawing was just a personal drawing, and I didn't do that very often. It was either school or just freelance work. I did that, and I wouldn't. I think it was like a couple weeks afterwards. I was contacted by them. They're like, "Can you work on some fairies for our garden?" And I ended up designing over 15 different characters because it included gargoyles. Really fun project. I mean, oops. And I also have there's probably 25 left to do, so that's really good. Plenty of work from them. But anyways, that's how I met them, and this is who I'm doing this for. I did a video for them a long time ago, not for them, but a drawing video of how I colored my drawings a long time ago, probably last year. Um, so how do you deal with this kind of situation? Well, I guess there's nothing else to it but to do it. Nothing else to it but to do it, and constantly remind yourself you can do it again. You can do it again, and you're gonna do it better. You're gonna do it better this time. What goes through my head when what goes through our heads when we lose files? Well, when you're doing it again, you kind of sit there and just sulk over the things that you're doing. Like I did this part already. I did this I did this line. I worked out this structure from the original sketch. I worked out this structure already. I figured out maybe going this way instead the last time. I changed up the design, and I had all these little interesting little changes that I made in the final. I rendered it completely with a really cool lighting system, just really cool lighting scheme, really cool details, and thinking about it just gives me a headache, and that's what I just constantly think about. So hopefully you're not like if you guys ever lose files, hopefully you guys don't have like a deadline, because I think that's really why I'm stressing out a lot more. This isn't the only deadline. I also have to finish a manga in the next 3 days. I put the shadows and tones, as well as do some character designs for the video game company, Armor Games. And they actually needed the characters within 2 weeks, and that was about 2 weeks ago. And I barely started on the rough drafts on that. So nowadays I'm working about 10 hours a day. Let's look at your comments. Says Ramesh, yup, CS6 does. Only the most recent one has it implemented. Don't know why. Will it take less time now? You are a bit faster knowing what you have to do. Yeah, I do know what I have to do. So I'm a bit faster. I'm also taking a slightly different approach. Last time I just went ahead and inked it right over the first layout in that orange pass. It was a very rough looking kind of a silhouette. Yeah, it was a little silhouette, and I didn't do like this underdrawing rough draft. I just went ahead and finished it from there, and that right there was my approach the last time around, and it was difficult. So also, I would like to you guys to know I put in some songs in the description. You guys should go check it out if you guys ever are feeling stressed out. These are some pretty chill songs. Chill songs are great. You probably have your own. These are some K-pop songs, or just Korean music, by IU and Gain. Once I started listening to it, I kind of just started calming down a little bit. So that's one of the things you can do, is listen to some chill, relaxing music, and just take a step back and take a breath. I was also on the line with Boogie Monster. If you guys don't know Boogie Monster, Boogie Monster's Boogie Monster. She was trying to get tickets to a concert, and she was having troubles of her own because she was dealing with babysitting, a lot of drama, and also trying to get the tickets that were just impossible to get because really, really popular K-pop group is coming to perform. Big Bang, if you guys know, and it would be our first concert, and we were trying to get it this time around. Um, but the system is just it just crashes every time they come over here to try to sell tickets. Anyway, she wasn't successful, and it was like two people talking to each other, just frustrated and just angry. Nobody really trying to comfort the other person, and I was trying, I really was, but it is just like there's just very little energy to give. Like, I don't give a shit. I just don't give a shit. Nah, none of those words are thrown. Um, but yeah, that was what had just happened recently, and then I just said, I'm going to stream and talk to some people and draw and talk. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, guys, take care. Thanks for the little talk. Good talking to you, Morgan Freeman. It was a good time. I'll catch you guys later. That would be the worst ever. I know. I will let's go for an hour. I know I say that all the time, but well, you know what? Let's try to finish this drawing for you guys and see how it looks. What did I lose? I lost the finished version of this drawing. It's a fairy chair. In case you guys are wondering. So people are going to constantly keep joining the show, and I'm going to constantly having to keep explaining myself. So, basically, I lost this drawing. Go check out that song by IU, guys. It's really good. Really relaxing. Dudes and dudettes. Wait, he said, okay, that's it. I'm gonna go off, and then I'll do it if or I was joking. I'm here, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Because I know most of you guys aren't just kids. Most of you guys, according to the demographics, I know I scratched. I scratch often. According to the demographics, there is I think 40% of you guys are over 25. So that's like you guys are pretty much all my age. It's crazy. It's great. So I got to stop talking as if you guys are from Saturday morning cartoons. Saturday morning cartoons. Also, I'd like to remind you guys, I teach in this channel, you guys. I teach a lot of stuff. And if you guys are serious art people, and it's okay if you're not, you just want to come and just chill, hang out with me, that's cool too. I hang out. We'll hang out together. But if you guys want to be serious about drawing and get really good, I suggest watching first the beginner drawing videos. I recently posted up the how to draw poses video. And before that, you have to kind of learn how to draw the figure, skeleton from the front, side, back, and everything. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys how to navigate my channel in one of my videos. But basically, start off in the figure drawing videos. Learn the figure, the whole entire breakdown, memorize it by heart. So like I say, in all of the, like, as you go through them, you will hear me say again and again, do it about 10 times, 15 times, or as many times it takes for you to get it memorized. And then move on to the next stage, and then the next stage, and then the next stage. Once you do that, you're ready for step 2, which is the poses video that I have up, which is the Mary Kagami poses video. Because we get the same questions a lot. How do I draw poses or dynamic poses? Or how do I get my gestures look more alive? Or how do you draw figures? And I can't really hold your hand every time and walk you to the video. Or maybe I can. Let's go. Walk with me. A feedback live stream. Sure, I will. I've done that before. I've done that actually with one of my drawings. So I'm thinking of writing this. What's going on here is like some weaving stuff going on. Kind of like a woven basket kind of deal. Now, what's interesting about this job is I'm not just drawing. I'm also thinking of it as like functional. So how would it function? Like how would this attach? I don't know. It just does magically. I don't know. Give me a break. Maybe there's just this big I don't know. So everything I think about, like as I'm drawing, I'm kind of an engineer. I think that's what they're called. So like the back support, if you were to lay on this back support, I'm afraid it might fall. So what I did was I added this little loop-de-loop in the back, and I'm going to also have a little underdrawing for the sculptors and modelers to figure out as well. And you guys can see it right here. No, not there. Where is it? Come on, open up. There we go. Yeah, the back view. So there would kind of be like an underdrawing for them to see. And this is stuff that I kind of just figured out myself. I didn't really like get instructions on how to do it. It's just try to help them as best as possible. I would just like to imagine they would be thankful for that kind of thing. So yeah, the little spine here comes down and it curls to give it a little support. So I would imagine this would kind of support that back weight. It doesn't look very comfortable right now, but it's imaginary, and it's imaginary. I don't know. It'll be comfortable. We'll try our best. Ready? There. Almost done. Almost done. Ah. Ah. Rows of X's. Okay, I'm just doing weird exercises like read novel and draw rows of X's. I don't know. It's people need to know that the best way to be a good artist is to practice. Yes, practice. Gotta go. Thanks for streaming. Hey, take care, Jump Fly. Good to have you, man. Go on. High five. All right. Zycane, he lost his HDD or SSD and didn't have an external HDD, which automatically makes backups. Being aware of what is right will. All right. I do have a backup thingy, but it's not automatically saving. Once you save the file, there's no auto backup for Manga Studio. One of the downsides. Nope. We won't give it that little width. If you do a little thickness thing here, it's going to mean a bump. And I don't think that's comfortable. So when we more of a band, some sort of elastic band that stretches over. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe the boards are flush. Yeah, they're just flush. Okay, they're flush next to each other. Good to see another one of your streams. Hey, Tamina Hall, good to have you here. Thanks for the support. I'll keep doing this if you keep on coming. All of you guys keep coming. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't have you guys here to support me. Actually, I probably would. I probably would because I actually started doing it without anyone to support me. Just all by my lonesome. But I believed in myself. And then now you guys believe in me. Here's a little backstory. I actually started YouTubing, streaming, because I was very just I had I just big old stage fright, a fear of public communication. I just had, I think, speech impediment. I don't know what it was, but I just had trouble talking in front of people, and I thought, hey, YouTubing, if I kept it up, I would probably get out of my head. And it definitely has helped. Doing anything a lot will just help. That was one of the reasons why. One of the main reasons was because I was not finding any work, and I just needed something to do with my time and help promote myself a little better. So I was like, what better way to just teach on YouTube and give back? I was also feeling pretty spiteful about going to art school, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna share everything I learned for free, because you know what? It shouldn't cost what I paid for it. So if you guys are interested in learning, I will be teaching everything I know, slowly but surely. Like I said, once I have enough money saved up, I will be able to kind of just pull back on the work and work more on just YouTubing and personal art. Yeah, personal art's good. I think so. There's just a lot of drawings that I want to do. Like every day every day, every day I'll see somebody drawing something pretty for themselves, something nice, something fun, fun. This is fun too. I think this is fun. I get a lot of joy out of my clients' work. But it's not something I myself thought of or dreamt up. So, yeah. And I see the work and I'm just like, I want to do that. I want to do that. So, yeah. Jetty, what is the best thing to focus on when you're in art school? Minipansu says, well, Minipansu, the best thing to focus on when you're in art school is, I would say, your work, your homework, and doing a lot of your homework, if you can, if possible, because art school is no joke. One class can take up 30 hours, and that was the minimum requirement for all the art skill related classes. They would tell you, like, you want an A, 30 hours. That's all you got to do, 30 hours. Now, split that up between four art classes. Normally, you would take 2 art classes and 2 liberal arts classes, which are not art related, but still, 60 hours is just difficult, right? Anyways, take whatever they give you. Drawing. Like if they ask you to do 10 figures, do 50. You will come out on top. Do more than what they ask for. Secondly, work on the drawings as if they're going to be for clients, okay? Because once you're done with the drawing or the homework, you're going to be putting it into your portfolio. Later in the upper division or the more senior classes, your work will be completely portfolio related. It would just like classes would just be like as if they're giving you projects for a job. It's like okay, this is designed for a film. So now you're gonna basically work on personal projects, trying to flesh out ideas and story elements, and creating portfolio pieces essentially. Um, can be shots from your story, can be character design, can be whatever. But whatever you do, it has to look finished and polished. Um, so yeah, don't look at it as homework. Look at it as actual work. What is up? What's up, Thunder Man? Good to have you back here. Would it be better to focus on a subject and doing all of them equally? Hmm. Hmm. A subject? Would it be like one class? Would it be better to focus on one class? No, I don't think so. You got to learn how to balance and kind of uh, distribute your time wisely. Things like that. Picking a homework when you like and doing it a lot while the rest is the requested amount. No, because then the class assignments will move along. I know that happened to me a lot. Like okay, this week we're gonna work on this kind of theme. This week we're gonna work on this kind of tool, and then it's like you're gonna be left behind if you keep focusing on one thing. Try to keep it simple too. I'm totally contradicting myself. I didn't keep it simple. No, I didn't at all. So I almost only like I said for the upper level classes, I would finish only probably 60% of the project where I set for myself, whatever I set for myself. And if you were to keep it simple, you could probably do a lot better in that assignment. So just consider it. If you keep it simple, you have more time to focus. So keep it simple doesn't necessarily mean do less. It just means like instead of 50 characters, 5 characters, and those 5 characters you have more time to flesh out kind of deal. Okay. So that's the chair, a recliner for the little fairy people. Now we're gonna do a little silhouette. Move on to the next step. Yeah, yeah. Pep, 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 pep. All right. Cheerios. Pep, pep. Any more questions? You make sure I write questions so I can pop my head up and be like, "Oh, question." Just gonna blanket the color over like this. Yeah, and then I can now manipulate the color, darkness, and color hue. Let's go darker than that. Cheerio. Yeah, you can easily be good on your own. You just gotta have patience and practice. Just as Sleepy Sheep says, that's the truth. One thing's for sure, practicing also requires knowing what to practice. Um, like if I were to draw 10 poses, how do I draw the poses? How do you go about doing it? There is a kind of a set way that I do it. I know that. And hold on a sec here. Here we go. So this is the color scheme I had pretty much the last time I was going through this. Wait a sec. Oops. Yeah. So here's one of the fairy doors I did. And from this drawing, I will be taking the colors from it. So I drew the fairy door, and I will take the colors from it because I want the doors to match the furniture pieces. Kind of a little thing you can do. You can pull from your own drawings if you've kind of solved the color and design color schemes from your other old drawings. Okay, so what would be a base color? This blue right here. Dang, I like the colors. Thanks, Thunderman. If you didn't know, a good way to fill out your drawings is to lasso your drawing with the wand tool and then erasing out areas where there'll be little holes. Little details. Every day, every night, no, 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 da, 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 no, 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 no. I'm the man, yeah, yeah, baby. I know it's gonna sound retarded when I listen to myself. That's why I wish there was like I wish I could play music, or we could just jam and listen together and just sing. Because I'll just sing parts of the song, and it's just like what? Whoa, oh, oh, na 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 na. What? Hot shot. Let's try this other technique here. I'm just gonna delete it like this. Nope, that didn't work. Nope, that didn't work. I've been changing my settings a lot lately, so let's see here. There is a, maybe this is it. Okay, we're getting there. So I'm just like sliding around trying to figure out what the heck am I doing with all this. Yeah, okay. So once I get it figured out, it's going to be easy. Well, it's still, I guess that's yeah. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, yeah. What's nice about this, it'll close up gaps for you in some points. Some points you can get away with the gaps being slightly open still. I used to be really, really just good with this, but haven't used this in a while. Okay, okay, remember this, you guys. Area scaling 0, color margin around 15. That should do it. No. Or you can just take your eraser and just erase it out like this and stop screwing around. Okay, okay, stop singing. Stop singing. That's pretty much how I'd like it. Oh, there we go. Looks about right. Hey Jet, what do you think about realistic manga styles like Berserk, Vagabond, Tokyo Ghoul, etc.? I think they're great. I think realistic manga is awesome, amazing. I think being able to push your style on the real end is kind of interesting. I think that's it's just a matter of preference. I think they're all cool, really, equally cool. Um, kind of have trouble choosing which direction I want myself. I tend to over render sometimes, and sometimes I tend to pull back, just depending on what the mood is. So I've yet to find a favorite. One of the styles that I think is really cool is just um keeping it really flat and actually keeping the highlights not colored, like no highlights at all, really, no specular highlights, and just a shadow layer. Um, a good example would be like John Silva's style. It looks really comic-y. Flat tones are awesome, but that only works really if you have kind of cool lines. If you can't see your mistakes, how can you be drawing the wrong way? Yeah. Hey, Danny Sears, Dawn. I'm doing a lot better. I was stressing out earlier. I was just stressing out. I lost a lot of work. I lost this drawing, but I'm back on it. No fear. Danny's here. Danny Sears. Danny Sears is here. Let's do a base color. I know I had um, had like kind of a brown color for this. Was it? Was it that? Uh, uh, See, this is what I'm talking about. Just so mad. Was it brown? Or was it a blue? We'll see. Yeah, I'm kind of pulling myself back into shape. Um, ah! Okay, so that's brown. And I'm thinking I didn't... One of these were blue, like a dark blue. It wasn't all brown. So we'll figure that out in just a second here. That's right, I'm using a paint bucket, you see? And I also clip masked it over the layer before, which saves me so much time in trying to fill in and stain the lines. Stain the lines, children. Stay in the lines. Stay in the lines. Or stay out of them. That was not brown like that. Shit. Let's do this, yeah. Yeah. Maybe it was this green. Possibly. I'm going to show you guys a little grandmaster technique here today. If you've stuck around this long, you deserve a reward. And that is, right now I'm not using separate layers. What? What? Yeah, they're not separate. Well, how will you edit the colors? How will you edit the colors? How are you going to pick the colors out later? Are you going to lasso them and then pick them out? I'll show you. I'll show you in a second. Just let me get my colors down. Are you ready? Are you ready? Mm-hmm. That was that. Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. What, maybe that was like that. Mm. And then I was okay. I think like this. I've explained it to some people before how to just do your colors all in one layer. Saves a lot of time. I like the colors. Thanks, Danny. Oh, snap. Okay, I'm gonna sleep. See you next time. Take care, Piotr Kraus. Man, it was good having you. Piotr Kraus. That's a cool name. Where's that from? Piotr Kraus. Okay, so that's that there. Let's just pick this green. See how I'm just able to switch to and from the same layer and not have to click over here. Oh, new layer, new layer, new layer. No, I just do it. Just all in the same layer. How many of you guys are drawing right now? It's a good question. I can't really see the other side from here, so I'm just gonna randomly choose these colors. Okay. Now, from here, oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I did have a brighter color up here. That's true. I use this. yellowish color. And then I did this here using this color here. Oops. Let's go brighter. Just trying to figure out some cool patterning. This isn't light, more kind of a faded color at the very tip of it. Yeah. So that's that. Yeah, Danny, go take a break. You gotta always take that break. Yeah, I will draw, and then when I'm finished, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna start on the next one. And then I catch myself. I'm like, wait a second. I don't feel so good about doing that. I feel like maybe I should take a break. And then when I take a break, I feel so much better. And then I'm like twice as ready. And your break doesn't have to be too long. Maybe that's the reason why you don't want to take a break, is because you feel like it's going to take too long. You just want to keep going. Don't make me take a break. 10 minutes. That's it. Just take 10 minutes. You're giving your eyes a break. I mean, if you're going to exercise a muscle in the gym, I don't think you can go for hours and hours without taking at least a 2-minute break. Huh. Maybe that's too much. Yeah. Okay. Now let's go in and just clean up a little bit of the rest of this thing here. So fill in the little gaps that I left behind. Sometimes after I take a break, then I lose interest in painting. I started before that. Ah. Well, you get fresh eyes when you take a break. You come back to your drawing and you'll see things that you may have not seen before, and then you will improve it. So that's another reason I take breaks. Just 10 minutes. Lay down. Just lay down. Take a breath. Take a breather. You're giving your eyes a break. You're giving your hand a break. You're giving your brain a break. It's amazing. Dang, I have trouble finding words like amazing. It's amazing what 10 minutes would do. If you come back from a 10-minute break, you come back and you're like, whoa, I see like 5 mistakes. Or, whoa, I think I'm doing all right. If you don't see anything after you come back, I think it's fine. We'll keep going. I'll take a break every 2 hours. I'm not talking about like every 20 minutes. Every 2 hours, I'll take a break. So, don't get me wrong. There's that 20/20 thing where you take a break every 20 minutes for 20 seconds. And you just stare off 20 feet away. It's supposed to help your eyes. I don't have time for that. I've tried, but it's just so constant. So what I do is, like I said, a 10-minute break every 2 hours. Lay down, close your eyes, or walk around, go out to the garden, take a breath. Imagine the energy of the garden or the outdoors, just um, regenerating all the cells in your body. Thoughts are powerful. Thoughts are very powerful. When you think it, you feel it. Now, if you were to think of something really negative happening to you, and you're just a shitty attitude about it all, you will not feel good. So, yeah, I was just like really angry starting off this drawing. But I kept telling myself, you can do it again. You can do it again. And you'll do it better. I don't know if it's better yet. We'll see. Okay, so as you can see, I'm able to use the wand tool, have the wand here, and so I press W, got the wand. It says for current layer. Area scaling is at 1, color margins at 6.7. Now watch what happens. If I pick this yellow, all I get is the yellow from all over. And that's after you turn off follow adjacent pixels. You're going to need to turn on follow adjacent pixels when filling in colors, but when selecting colors with your wand, you can turn it off. So that's how I did it. I've taught it before, and this time we'll teach it again. Now run with it. 26 work, 34 break. What? 26 minutes of work, 34 minutes of break. Never heard of that. Maybe this is a little too much. I'm all about that rule of thirds. The distribution of ideas into thirds. It's about a third, I guess, of this. Yeah, there's some dots of yellow here and there, which make up the rest of the third. So if I wanted to change that brown that I have laid down here, I would take that, Control U, or Command U if you're on a Mac, and you would slide it around. But I think the color matches nicely with that one up there, so we'll just keep it with like that. Tintigata, tintigata, ooh, tintigata, tintigata. That's all you gotta tell yourself is tintigata. You don't believe me? Go listen to Secret. They're called Secret. They will tell you tintigata. I forgot the name of the song. Ma konbu kon. I don't even know. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not getting it. Oh, I know why. Okay, so when I want to select this here, I'm not getting the base. It doesn't look like it's circling the legs, but it is because it's circling the whole page. If you look over here, the layer, it's all green, so that means it's selecting all the green areas. Yeah. And that kind of stuff bothers me, so I'm just gonna erase it out just by follow adjacent pixel, go to the lines, click on that white area, and I don't need to get rid of all of it. I just want so that it doesn't, oops, so it doesn't eat up all that space. I just want the color to be in this area of drawing, if you get what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Danny, good to see you back. All right, break is a good idea, right? It's a good idea. Hey, you don't have to take my word for it. I'm just saying, you let the other people like excel in front of you. Let's go ahead. Be my guest. Do what you want to do, man. Because there are a lot of kids, especially kids like me when I was a kid. Okay? young ones who just decided, hey, I'm unstoppable and I can keep going forever and I don't need breaks. Oh, you will regret it later. You will regret it later. And old people will tell the young ones, and the young ones will just fall on their deaf ears. It doesn't make sense, but yeah, the words will fall on deaf ears. Um, yeah, you'll know when it's too late. Well, not too late, but you'll know when you start feeling the repercussions of it all. Okay. I think that's good. There's a lot of little crevices and spots here being kind of still exposed, but that's fine. When you're out here, you don't really notice those. Let's just put in some color already. I mean, some lighting. Okay. Sometimes I think of things that I did. I'm just like, man, I had it so cool before. Will I be able to do it again? I did something that I never did before. Um, hopefully I can get it back. So right now I'm just trying to find out the shade of that chair. And then, yeah. Potty breaks. Get them potty breaks. I'm not just yelling random things out, but Sir Buttface says potty breaks. Oh. Okay. So I had this kind of, oh, so blurry. Screw it. Let's just go with the nice, no. I like this here. So what's the purpose of putting down these lights? If I'm just trying to design a chair, why would these be? Why would I need to do this part? It will help us figure out the shape of it in 3D space. It's like, help us define the shapes a little bit more. So I'm thinking of like a soft leaf type of shape going on here. The curves going this way. Yeah. Keep hitting that transparent. Thanks, Sir Buttface. For them, the people watching the recording would be so confused. I'm back, Jetty told me to take breaks. That's right. I did tell you to take breaks. I said, Danny, your eyes are blurry. You gotta go get the break. You're gonna be thankful for it. Well, you'll be feeling good later and not slowing down, and you won't really notice a difference because you're just on top of it. It's a good thing. I would pull up the article for you guys that I'm talking about. when I say take breaks, there's a study that shows you can perform your task more efficiently and be more productive 3 times as much as you would if you didn't take breaks. So if you were to take breaks for a year, your work is going to be threefold the amount you would produce if you didn't take breaks regularly. And I mean regularly, like say if you're a writer and you're writing a book, normally it would take you a year to do. If you take breaks, you could do it in 4 or 5 months, according to the study. And I completely agree with it. Another little tip: sleep in the nude. Don't believe me? Look it up. How will sleeping in the nude help? Why is this so blurry? Man, still blurry. I've done a small. I can't see again which is awesome breaks are worth being able to see. I've done a small amount of illustrating in Photoshop. However, I really want to try Manga Studio since that's the art style I relate to. Any ideas? If it's worth it? Let me tell you something, Garrett. Photoshop, if you own it, costed you $400 to $1,000, depending on which version you got. Manga Studio on Amazon will only be about $50. But I'll tell you this right now, I don't use Photoshop anymore because I think for me, for the things that I use it for, is more superior. It's far more superior in the things that I need it for. It does things that Photoshop can't. But then there are things that it doesn't do that Photoshop can, and those things are not worth kind of for me like to switch back really. I can do everything um on Manga Studio, and there's even a brush. You can edit your brushes and actually have custom brushes. I just have not utilized that feature, but I have utilized some other things like stamp. There's stamp tools. Look at these flowers here, and the brushes. The garden, right? If you notice, it's pretty intricate, right? Actually, I drew them individually, and then I cloned them into a stamp, and I was able to produce it that way. And you may be thinking, but Photoshop can do that, but Photoshop can't do it. Not the way, um, not the way Manga Studio has. Manga Studio can. Um, I'm gonna show you some more doors. Show you some more doors. Let's see, what am I? So I drew them all individually, but I'll show you one where they have some stock brushes as well. And all of a sudden, it's about Manga Studio. Yeah, these brushes right here these flowers are stock. I just painted the colors in the shading. These flowers and grasses are mine. I drew them myself. Grasses, this grass, this foliage, this here drew by myself. This here I drew myself. All of them. And see, I'm about to hit don't save again. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this time. Ugh, it scares me every time I click that button. Freaking A. I gotta save this. Gotta save this before it's too late. And I have to start all over again. What? Where the hell? Where is this? Oh God, it's over here. Let me save this. It's too late. That's cyan door. Thanks. Ah. Let's just. Oh wait, there's one more door that I want to show you guys. One of my favorites, actually. Yeah, this one right here. Do you see it? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she meow. So that guy, the guy I was happiest with. So am I producing, am I doing better than I last did it? There's some things, give or take, I think I improved on. Um, so far, anyway. Let me see what else you guys saying. Why don't you remind us about what happened and what the stream is about? Well, okay, Ultraless, this is what happened. Okay, this is freaking crazy. Okay, so I was working on this drawing here, as you guys can see. I did it about 2 days ago, completed it, and I was on a very tight schedule, so I really needed to get it done. So I completed two of them. This one and, well, three of them actually. This one and one more, as you guys have already seen over and over. I didn't save it, thinking that I did. I don't, and it wasn't because a computer crashed. It was just being like, what's the word? Not very careful, or no, diligent, or no excuses. Yeah, so now I'm redoing it again. Thanks for that little prompt, Ultraless. I can assume from what title says happened here, Garrett. I think you've made me discover a love for doors. Now take responsibility. Take responsibility? Yeah, that's true, but that's not the word I'm looking for. It's what parents say to you when you screw up. It's not really be responsible, because you may have it's like the opposite of being absent-minded. Be conscious of what you're doing. Be conscious. I guess be conscious. Yeah, be conscious. I think that's a good one. There's an save auto option in Manga Studio. I don't think so, and that's one of the boo-boos about it. So, but it wasn't until just recently that Photoshop just got it. So, okay. There. So we got our base shadows down. So I use the erase technique for this just because of how intricate it is. And it's definitely a great way to, like, if you're not really trying to do an illustration to show off the scene, you just want to render it to make it look 3D, it's really good for that. A lot of artists use it, and it's really fast. Instead of having to paint in the shadows and being a little more um what's the freaking word, I don't want to say deliberate, instead of like trying to manage it all yourself. Off flake. What? So what I'm doing now is blocking out areas where I would add like a cast shadow. So like there's no cast shadow here. Doesn't mean like a lot of things that I learned at I was taught to measure out things and see where there would be cast shadows, but then sometimes it doesn't really necessarily have to be there. You kind of just have to do it because you wanted to. So I feel like let's do a cast shadow because it's gonna look nice. I can extend this to here and just have the light hitting that area if I wanted to. Um, half of it is really what it's really up to you to just decide. Yeah. So now I'm just going into the and punching the shadows a bit more. See how there's no bigger shapes. Now I'm kind of just sculpting out areas where I want to be a little bit decisive, I guess that's the word. Like I'm deciding where these are. And if you're kind of erasing out the shadows, which what it happens is you're not in full control of where the shadows are. You're in control of where the light is, but by pulling out the lights, you're um indirectly creating the the shadows, and it's nice because it's kind of doing it all by accident. Not really accident, but it's automatic. So I pull out the lights and the shadows come out nice. Um, Before and after. Let's begin blending some of these shadows for the rounded areas. Now I could easily paint it. Tools of the trade, man. Tools of the trade. And I'm only hitting areas where I feel like it would round off, keeping areas where it would be hard edged. And I don't do it all over again, otherwise I'll lose that feel. Look, if that was blurry and that's blurry and that's blurry. Yeah. So we got a mixture of soft and hard edge shadows. I'm getting deja vu. You know what it is? It's not really deja vu. It's just my brain seeing the same thing I did last time. It's weird. Hold on. It's the weirdest feeling. Me gotta get this on a different screen so I can see how the colors are, because I'm working on a Cintiq, and the Cintiq kind of is a little bit dimmer than the actual screens. So that's over there. From here. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. Okay, careless. Thank you, Danny, you got it. Danny, careless. Don't be so careless. That's the word. Oh my god, it hit me like a harpoon to the sternum, like to the sternum. Missed the heart a little bit, but I'm gonna die anyway, because I know one time something happened where I was on point, and my dad was the one who was being careless, and he said to me, "Don't be so careless." I was like, "Oh God, I know the word. It's a good word, but it doesn't apply here, Dad. Jeez. Yeah. It was a matter of us of timing and scheduling. We decided not to take two cars, and we were at my brother's wedding, and yeah, I was supposed to pick him up, but he decided to change the location, but my phone was not um never got his phone number basically, and him changing locations from where we were supposed to meet up screwed everything up. And since my phone wasn't picking up his calls, yeah, I was being careless. Oh god, yeah. So don't be careless. Don't be careless. Don't do that. Don't do that one. Don't do the careless. So yeah, I was being careless. When it came to this, absolutely wasn't wasn't conscious. So when you're not conscious, you're careless. You kind of just haphazardly doing it. Let that be a lesson to you, Jet. Don't be careless. There's a backup option document, Smith Marco pseudo document backup. Okay. I'll have to check it out. You can change the whole theme color to dark instead of having white. Just letting you know. Do you know you can change the whole theme color to dark? I'm not sure. You mean the background? Yeah. Uh, let's do that. So if you just wait, this isn't a paper. Okay. Normally, yeah, you would start off with paper, and then you can just double click it, and then oh, it was so ready to go, man. So you're saying there's a backup option documents. Maybe I can pull it up and show you guys what I did earlier. If I can find it. If I can find it, oh boy. I guess we got a video out of it. I see plugin 05, brush size, document backup. No, folder's empty. Careless be the bad one. That do the bad. Yes, the background. Miyukiko. Okay, let's continue. It's my light. For the lights, same thing. But that's a little soft edge and so around the top areas of this here, so that we can see the shadowed area as color, as shapes that we can recognize. Because it's in the shadow, there is a kind of an ambient lighting source happening. Form is going to round off in the shadow regardless. That's why we can see things that are in shadow, because there's just light everywhere, just not as bright as the light in the light. Now I remember doing something here that just really impressed me. I don't know what the hell it was. Yeah, it'll come to me, hopefully. Now, as you can see, I'm pulling lights and gradually having it fade off as I recede, or whatever's closest to you will be the brightest point. And think of it as a gradient you are manually painting in, so you're going less and less and less as you go outward. And that's kind of what you want to do to achieve that nice realistic lighting. Now, see if I put it over here, watch. I'm gonna make it a little bit more bigger than the rest. So I had less here, a little more here, and even more here. See that? I could easily went the opposite way. I can just make it. I mean, I could have easily done it the same way the other way. If I wanted to this area to get brighter, then I could. Go to the file and preference for themes. Go to file and preferences for themes. You got it. Let's go to file and preferences. Yeah, themes. Okay. Theme light color. Oh, you meant to say the overall layout. Yeah. I know a lot of people who work it in the dark like this, and I never really turn it on. But yeah, there you go. Feels weird. Feels weird. Um, Motto motto kirameki. I think that means more brighter. I'm not sure. See how the back over here isn't as bright. If I pull it like this, it starts to come towards us, and I don't want that. Maybe slightly with a soft brush. Yeah. And if I hit the shadowed area, slightly dimmer light there, and have the sketch underneath, as you can see, is kind of showing through. I will turn it off in a second. So I'm getting the reflected light here. Yeah, Costa uses this dark interface as well as my other friends, John and I forgot who else. Yeah, I guess it's easier on the eyes. It just felt weird because I'm so used to seeing the light. Yeah. Maybe I should save that for another layer. Or I can use a transparent tool. Less bright, yeah. Okay. Okay. How's Sakura? Haven't talked to him. Not since our last stream. How you doing, Sakura? You there? You there, buddy? You lurking in the darkness? If you're lurking in darkness, why don't you show up? Why don't you actually no. It's already been going on for an hour and a half. Your voice is an hour and 34, so we'll go for another 30 minutes maybe. Oh damn, your voice is killing it. Thank you. Killing your ears. Forgive me. Oh. Let's do that. Song is so soulful. I'm listening to. I should go check it out. It's the duet with Yona and Kim Bumsu. Maybe pull that back. Some bloom. All right. I'll keep the dark interface. I'm telling you, go listen to that song. That's what I'm listening to. That's what's missing. I was like, what the heck happened? What do you need to do? Well, you just need a YouTube account, and that's it. Oh, and a Google, of course. You have to have a Google account, but you need that anyway to have YouTube. There's a feature. Just go to your community settings, and it'll show up to do a live stream. So anyone can do it. And you know how Google Hangout, basically you can stream your Hangout. It's really cool. Okay, so good. Sorbet Face, you're gonna thank me for this. It's a duet. There. Jeez, it's in Korean. A lot of Korean. You're gonna type in duet with Yona and Kim Bum-soo. So Yona and Kim Bum-soo, those guys. I'll find it for you. Yona, it would be Last Love. Wait, no. I won't. I won't keep this away for too long. Realize after breakup. That's the song, and I'm gonna copy link address So this is the song. It's going to be in the description. Put it on, you guys. You're gonna thank me for it. It's a good duet. I think the male singer in the duet, Kim Bum Soo, was actually a an artist as well. I'm just spitting out random stuff. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. I forget. But he gave up art school to be a singer, and dude can sing like crazy. So kind of cool story. Maybe not an artist, maybe just a college student. Either way, it's good. Okay, that's that. What else can I do? What else can I do? I forgot what else I did. Oh, it's so weird to navigate in this darker setting. We'll do another. We'll do. We'll do another color scheme real quick. How about that? Yeah, I just gotta refresh it, and I just put the Amira. What's up, Buzari? Good to have you on the show. How you been? How you been? Amira, you guys is an awesome person. She plays the ukulele. She's just wonderful. She also works for some pretty big names. I don't know if I can say them. I know I do this to you every time. Selected layer. Yeah, this. I mean, the dark. What? What is going on? Oh, Volologist Plus is off. Got it. Jeez. So mad. So the drawing right now is standing alone, even without the shadows on there, which is kind of, without the lines on there, which is cool. So if I turn off the lines, you can still see the actual drawing. That's kind of nice. So in order to create the new color scheme, I'm going to just select that one like I showed you earlier and slide it around. Maybe try to get a warmer color. And if you just want a section, take your last tool and erase or deselect by holding on Alt and then just circling out the portion you don't want to change and then change it this way. Now you can divide up colors between uh, shapes like this. So now there's green leaf wooden bench. I think that works a little better actually. And I'm moving my head around like an owl. That. Whoo. Yeah. Whoo. Yeah, I think that's good there. Maybe we can try to manipulate the greens. Just to see what we can. Is there a way to hide the marching ants? I know you can in Photoshop. Hide. No, I don't understand what I just did. That was kind of cool. No, 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 no. Oh, I think that was it. No, Control D only deselects it. Okay, that's that. I will do that, and then we'll make the leaves a little greener than it is here. A little more green. I like that yellowish green. Just slightly darkened it a bit. Control H? Yeah, Control H would be for Photoshop. It doesn't work on this. Thanks, Mira. You're the best. Now we're gonna do a little to think. What I'm doing right now is just putting me back to where I was. Oh god. But this time we film it. I'm listening to a pretty awesome song right now, you guys. Oh, shoot, you guys gotta listen to this song. She's got such a hot voice. Such a sexy voice. You guys go check her out, man. It's Jun Hyo-sung with her new album Fantasia. Just go listen to her album. Just throwing it out there for you guys. You know, I got an idea. What if I just, you know what? What if I just, what if I just did this like this? I think I remember what I did last time, and it's kind of funny. I already split the files into two, so that would mean if I were to do this thing that I'm about to do for you guys, I would have to do it twice. Twice. Let's just get this shadow colored here. Huh. That's not working because we're not on the new layer. Okay. Now we're gonna do it. Now we're gonna. Yeah. Yeah. Warmer shadows up there. Yeah. So I locked the transparent pixels and I just pretty much sprayed it with a little orange shadow up there. So now there's a transition between shadow colors to the top. I do that. I usually do that. But that's not what I did last time that really impressed me. That wasn't what I did. So I'm trying to figure out still. It's not going to come to me. I guess it's lost forever. Maybe it was a color burn. No. But that does help the color a little bit. No, that's going to confuse the modelers. Like, is it orange or is it brown? I don't know. Don't want to burn it. This is for The Hobbit. Yeah, just like you worked on. No, this is for Fairy Gardens gardening company. Kind of different from what you worked on. Oh, did I just let it out? Yeah, I did, didn't I? She worked on The Hobbit. That's right. That's only one. That's only one. I'm just saying. That's only one of the things that she's worked on. You're sitting next to somebody right now who's in the industry. Okay, the back view. Now, how am I going to help illustrate to them what I'm trying to illustrate to them here? I could do a bigger version, or I can just go ahead and draw a blue line. Oops, we're on the wrong layer. And a Game of Thrones. We worked on Game of Thrones, and I'm actually gonna try to invite one of my other friends as well. He's also visual visual effects. I guess that's right. Yeah, visual effects artist. He worked on Guardian of Galaxies, X-Men. I don't know if I could say the rest. IMDb, Posting Chew, that guy. We'll have him on the show. Make it less. Amira, you want to be on the show? Do you want to be on the show, Amira? You can jump on right now. Let me know. Because I'm about to end the show in like 10 minutes. So I did the little blue thing. Hopefully they can understand what I'm talking about. Blue thing equals equals back support. And that's it. I'm not even gonna worry about it anymore. I'm just gonna put this reference picture here. This is something they gave me to look at. Did Jet do something like that? And I said, okay, we'll see what we'll do. We'll see what we can do. So I did what I did in front of you here. And also we'll put the referencing color. Oh, this is so unprofessional. Everything's so squished and yeah. How did I have it? I'll just move these down a bit. My rough draft is still showing underneath. Don't let that show. I turned off one of them. I'm gonna turn off the other. Oh, I'm kind of hungry. See, I've been drawing for about 2 hours. Time to take a break. My brain knows. And the reference. Oh no, that's not the reference. Open. Amira, you're working. She's working right now, guys. Leave her alone. Needs more cushion. These are fairies, man. They got plenty of cushion. Now, I don't know. They'll figure something out. I've seen some benches. Benches are usually plastic and anyway, they're pretty just, you know what I mean? Yeah. Hard surfaces for the benches. You know why they make them hard surfaces? Because they don't want them to get wet by the rain and the water and the pool. And also, they want you to get your butt out of there once you start getting sore as fast as they can. It's a little trick they use They're like, get out of here. We don't need you sleeping around. So yeah, that there, that's that. Maybe I can just zoom in. Oh, oh, what is? Why is that? You see how that's pink? I must have drawn the underdrawing pink. No, I'm on the wrong one. Somewhere it happened. Let's try to figure it out. If you hear me singing in high pitch, it's because I'm listening to a girl song. Okay, it's a girl's song. Don't judge me. Huh. Is it the color dodge? The color burn? Something happened. If I turn this one off, no. Oh, that's what's going on. The color itself on the wood is actually pink. Oops. See how it's all in one layer? So I know where. Yeah. Oh, did I just erase the sound? No, it's up there. I'm such an idiot. It was already there. I didn't even need to copy and paste a new one. And what I think I'll do is I'll shrink these a bit here. This one. See, hey, water jet. Drink some water, jet. Jet. Hey, you must water the jet. Otherwise it'll dry out. Yeah. I think you're right. You're right about that. Water the jet. Water the jet plane. Oh, shoot. And we're going to label these. Oh, gosh. All right. Let's just shrink them all at once together like this. It's good to have your work kind of presentable to your clients, or just in general. It keeps a kind of quality of standard and structure to your work, and maintains a certain level of professionality to your work, and that might set you apart from whoever you compete with. Set you apart from the rest of the words. Just say words, Jet. They might just go away. And that's one of the things that again, Manga Studio doesn't have. If I hold on Shift, I can't just slide across and lock going left to right, or I haven't figured that out yet. You kind of do this thing instead. You do this. But what if I wanted to just lock and have it perfectly horizontal? I've yet to find out how you can do that. The only way I've figured out so far is if you add a perspective ruler, but that's like 2-3 more steps away, and it's just too much. So the title can I just, you want me to skip the title? Okay. 1, 2. Instruction. The music stops. Because it's all in Korean. Color. Oh, I'm not seeing it because the drawing itself is not is blocking it. Yeah, done. I don't know what else to do. There, there's, there can be more stuff, but I guess that's about it so far. You always need to drain the fuel tanks of water before takeoff. Ooh, yes, that's true. I do drain. I did, matter of fact, drain before this takeoff today. Um, it made for a very kind of smooth flowing ride today. Sora, Kale, Blade Master, Sega. Yeah, I love Sega. Sega was my favorite. Blind Candle, haha. I shall not take a rapping career. You must water the jet. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Thanks a lot for for joining the show. I'm still reading, and I hope this helped you guys. It definitely helped me. I was stressing out, and really, you guys, thanks for just sitting down and just having this chat with me. It's kind of nice. It's kind of amazing. You guys are just out there talking to me. This is just great, and I really thank you guys for that. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Take care. Take care. Good luck. Hey, keep drawing. Keep drawing. Keep drawing. I'm looking for the end hangout button. Keep drawing. And as always, oh, I'm gonna miss you guys. Ba-da, ba-da, ba, boom.